So, like usual, I've gone ahead and I've done a thing. So I got this Edelbrock carbureted manifold with MSD 6LS 6010. So I have a carbureted setup to put on a motor, and I figure I'm going to put that in the black Camaro that I need to do, just because I got it at an excellent price, cheaper than I could get anything else to run an LS motor in that vehicle, because I got it used off of the marketplace. So kind of too good of a deal to pass up when I was looking for an operating system, because I got it for less than I'd have to pay for HP tuners to be able to tune a stock ECU, because I've got plenty of stock ECUs. I got wire harnesses and all that stuff, but it was just way cheaper to go that route. And in the 81 Camaro, it's really not going to be that big of a deal. And if whoever buys it wants to go ahead and swap it over or change it, that's up to them. What I want to do is I bought some muriatic acid so I can try and get the melted aluminum out of the cylinder here on the Fire Turds 5.3, basically like the 2.0 motor from Vegas, because I want to clean out that aluminum in there, get everything cleaned up so that I can put the new pistons in the motor, check everything over, make sure everything is good to go, and get this motor back together. The reason I got it mostly was I wanted the aluminum apply pistons for the 4L80, and this one has the aluminum apply pistons. So really, I think if I build the 4L80, it'd probably be a better bet to put into the Fire Turd if I want to do the drive and drag events. So I'm thinking about tearing into the 4L80, although I've never been in a 4L80, so it's kind of new territory for me going into the 4L80, although it should be really, really super similar to the Turbo 400. So I'm not like really afraid to do it, but yeah. So I got the new crank sensor for the 8100, so I can get on moving with the 8100 as well. So got project ideas for that one, so might get on that too. Alright, I just took the rest of the pistons out of the Fire Turds 5.3, so you can see all that aluminum in there. It doesn't look, like you can see the marks down the wall where it was starting to scuff, but you can't feel them, but you can feel the aluminum. It's built up on there pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some muriatic acid to it, try and eat that aluminum out of there. So the one really big discovery that I did make in doing that, taking all the pistons out and looking at them to make sure that they weren't melted or whatever. So this piston here should be number 7. So, okay, yeah, that might work. So this piston here, look at that. The top ringland is in 3 pieces right there. And then you look at the second ringland, and there's a couple of pieces right there too. Watch this. So there's 1 piece. And there's 2. So there's 2, and then here's the third one right here. And then this one here. Let's grab a hold of that. So there's see there's 1 there, and there's a piece there. So, and you can see all the black and crap that was down in between it as it was starting to burn away. What a trip, huh? So apparently I had two cylinders that were really jacked up. So yeah, I was bound to lose against Amelia. with my engine hurt that bad. So good thing I'm putting new pistons in it, I guess. All these pieces of the piston is ready to come out as it was burning away. What a trip. 2 pistons down in the motor. No wonder I was blowing so much by. Anyways, I just want to show you that because carnage is fun to look at. Okay, I've only ever seen, I think I've only seen one other video on YouTube where they show getting the, where they actually show getting the aluminum out of a cylinder with muriatic acid. So I thought I would video this. I'm going to use chemical gloves, good PVC chemical gloves from Harbor Freight. These are like what I used in the oil field doing oil field chemicals, because muriatic acid is really nasty stuff. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to soak some up in this rag, in this wad of paper towels, and then I can just let it kind of sit on it, you know. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna, this is gonna be dangerous. Okay. So I got just a quart because I don't need a freaking gallon, hopefully, because I hope I don't have to do this on the 408 after my weekend deal with the fire turd. Oh man, this is horrible. Okay. I'm just going to carefully I don't see it doing anything to the paper towel, so I'm going to consider that a good sign. Oh, this stuff stinks bad. Look. That was not good. So, that was not good. When I was messing with this, what happened was, I don't know what happened really, but I saw like a vapor, like your breath on a cold day, and I thought, no way is it that cold in here. And as soon as I thought that, you know, I took a breath in, and some of that vapor went up my nose. And that was some kind of vapor from the muriatic acid, and I can immediately feel it and taste that bitter taste. And I've had some incidents with chemicals working in the oil field, especially with the oxygen scavenger before. So some things I go like hyper sensitive to. This seems like that might be one of the things, but so, yeah, be careful of that. The only other person that I saw do this, oh, look, it's working a little bit. Yep. You can see it fizzling on there. Oh, yeah, you can smell it eating it too. Woo! Yeah, so muriatic acid, I guess they use it for cleaning and etching concrete. Like cleaning a driveway, cleaning a pool is a big one they use it for. So you can get it like at Home Depot and stuff, but it is pretty gnarly stuff. You don't want to breathe it in. So that's why I went ahead and I opened my hangar door so I can get some airflow through here. Because, yeah, after that I was like, I don't know, maybe I rubbed some aluminum off of the
cylinder wall, and when I pulled it out to pour more muriatic acid on it, so maybe that's what caused the smoke or whatever. But yeah, that's not good. It's harsh. Probably should have been wearing a respirator. Probably should be wearing a respirator. Probably safety glasses as well. But don't do what I do, because I'm an idiot. I'm just trying to clean the aluminum out of the cylinder. So it is eating. It is eating on that aluminum. Okay, so I heeded my own advice and put a respirator on. I know I got a beard and it ain't perfect, but I'm not smelling the acid, so it must be working at least to some degree. So I'll take it. I mean, it's working, but it ain't working real fast, that's for sure. It takes a while. I'm gonna lower it down to where I can set lowering it down so I can set the rag right on top of the aluminum in the cylinder that I'm trying to get out. Try and soak it a little bit better, maybe. So maybe that'll work better. We'll just let her eat some more, I guess. And we'll come back and check on it in a bit.
Alright, so good news and bad news. Good news is I got the aluminum out of the cylinder. Bad news is it's worse than I thought. So what we got going on is, looks like I've got a really big sizable dinger in the side of the cylinder wall there. I don't know if you can see that. Will it focus? Maybe, maybe not. But that looks pretty sizable. I'm guessing the motor, as deep as that is, that would have to be sleeved. And I don't know that a 5.3 block is worth that. I mean, honestly. So, I don't know. But the muriatic acid, there's still just a little bit of aluminum in there, but that little black spot right there. Oh, well, I can't move the dang. So this little black spot, like right in there. I don't want to touch nothing because it's all covered in acid still. But yeah, there's a little bit, and I could still get it off, but I don't know what the point would be, because that's a pretty deep groove right there in that's a pretty deep groove right over there in the side, so I don't know that that's even worth messing with. So I'm going to call this kind of a fail, I guess. I mean, the rods are good, the crank's good, the cam's good. You know, oil pan, all that stuff. So 5.3 block shouldn't be too bad to get at the U-pull or something if I want another 5.3 block. So I'm thinking that might actually be the way to go. Let's just go grab another 5.3. Just a block anyways. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't like the way the bearings looked from running all the material through them. So it'd need new bearings. The crankshaft doesn't look like it's got any grooves in it. I didn't spin any bearings. Probably just new bearings and another block. Just hone up like a 5.3 block. And then put the flat top pistons on the Gen 4 rods. Maybe buy a set of like King bearings or something, but I don't even know if that's worth it. Just buy a whole new set of bearings. You know, redo cam bearings and everything in a new block. And then I guess just get rid of that block. Unless somebody wanted to sleeve it. But, you know, if you're going to spend the money to sleeve a block, why not sleeve a 6-liter block? You know? It'd be cheaper for me to get a 6-liter block and another freaking set of pistons for a 6-liter and use the Gen 4 rods in a 6-liter block. So, we'll see. Anyways, that's what I got going on here. It's the end of the day. I'm going to go home, eat something. Haven't really done much lately because I've just been kind of down, but I'm going to get back on these things. Get them done, get them figured out, move on, try and learn from my mistakes and just, you know, get things done. So, do a little every day, you go a long way.